The Secret Gardeners of Willow Creek. In a small town surrounded by rolling hills and sparkling lakes, a group of friends stumbled upon an old, mysterious-looking door hidden behind a waterfall. The door was adorned with intricate carvings of flowers, leaves, and vines, and it looked like it hadn't been opened in years. The girls, all around 12 years old, exchanged excited glances. "I bet it's locked," said Emma, a blonde with a mischievous grin. But when Olivia, a curly-haired girl with a love for puzzles, examined the door more closely, she discovered that it wasn't locked at all. In fact, it swung open easily, revealing a narrow stairway that descended into darkness. "Whoa, do you think we should go down there?" asked Mia, a quiet, book-loving girl with glasses perched on the end of her nose. The others nodded eagerly, and with flashlights in hand, they began their descent. The air grew cooler and damper as they made their way deeper into the earth. At the bottom of the stairs, they found themselves in a small, cozy room filled with rows of old bookshelves and a large, wooden desk in the center of the room. On the walls hung colorful tapestries depicting scenes of nature, sunsets, mountains, and forests. "This is amazing," breathed Ava, a creative girl with a passion for art. "Feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale." As they explored the room, they stumbled upon an old, leather-bound book lying open on the desk. The pages were filled with handwritten notes and sketches of plants and animals. "Guys, look at this," exclaimed Olivia, her eyes scanning the pages. "It's a journal written by someone who lived in these woods centuries ago." The girls gathered around the desk, poring over the journal entries. As they read, they discovered that the writer had been a young girl named Elara, who possessed an extraordinary gift, the ability to communicate with animals. Elara's writing spoke of her deep connection with nature, and her desire to use her gift to help protect the creatures she loved. The girls felt a strong sense of kinship with Elara, and they began to wonder if they might possess similar abilities. As they continued to read, they came across an entry that described a magical flower hidden deep within the woods, a flower with petals shimmering like diamonds and a fragrance that could heal any wound. "So we have to find it," exclaimed Emma, her eyes shining with excitement. The girls set out on their quest, following the clues left behind by Elara. They trekked through the woods, crossing rushing streams and climbing steep hills. As they journeyed deeper into the forest, they began to notice that the creatures around them were responding to their presence in strange ways, birds flitting down from trees to perch on their shoulders, rabbits hopping alongside them, and even a deer approaching cautiously to nuzzle their hands. "Do you think we're actually communicating with them?" asked Mia, her voice barely above a whisper. Olivia smiled. "I think Elara's journal was more than just a story, it was a guide. We're tapping into something deep within ourselves." At last, after hours of searching, they stumbled upon the magical flower, blooming in a sunlit clearing. Its petals shone like diamonds, and its fragrance filled the air. "It's so beautiful," breathed Ava, her eyes shining with wonder. The girls gently plucked the flower, and as they did, they felt an energy surge through their bodies, an energy that connected them to every living thing around them. They realized that Elara's gift had been within them all along, waiting to be discovered. And with this newfound understanding, they vowed to use their abilities to protect the creatures and the woods they loved. As they made their way back through the forest, they felt a sense of pride and purpose, knowing that they were now guardians of the natural world, just like Elara had been centuries ago. The door behind the waterfall swung shut behind them as they emerged into the bright sunlight. The girls smiled at each other, knowing that their lives would never be the same again.
Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching my short stories. Subscribe for more.